Hi there, Chris here. Okay, I got this Yale Dual Custody lock the other day, and the way it came was it's all pinned up, both plugs, and I received blanks to fit these two different plugs. So the first thing I had to do was to pick it open, and I think I picked one of them and raked the other one, and then start taking these back pieces, all these different pieces off. So it was a bit of a challenge. What I'll do is I'll try and pick it open it and disassemble this part to show you how this all goes together. And this back piece, this back plate, has just a little bit smaller diameter than the plugs. So you can't back shim it unless you take that off, and you can't use a normal size follower unless you take that off. So, and I've marked it, it's kind of coming off. We'll mark it maybe a little bit better. Let's see. So it's something like this with a lot of pieces. I will put little witness marks on it so that I can get everything back together, know where it goes. Anyway, we'll see if I can rake this open. Since I have cut the keys and all that, I have raked both cylinders or plugs, and picked both plugs at least once. But they're kind of tough. There's 6 pins, and it's not real easy. I don't think that's the right one. Let's find another one. I think the bigger one works. So we'll see if I can get this open and disassembled. And if it takes too long, I'll just go ahead and use the key, because really what I want to show is how how it all disassembles. And I should have showed the keys working. I will do that, and the mechanism on the back. Now, sometimes I've done this, you know, in a minute, and sometimes I've been on it for 6 minutes to get it. So it's one of those kind of unpredictable ones. Both of those cylinders, and they're both about the same difficulty. There we go. So we are picked on this, and I'll show. You can see the front tailpiece or cam is moving, and they're connected with this, but the back one does not move until you pick that cylinder. So I will lock it back up. So this is the one I didn't pick, so now we're moving this one. And we'll flop it around, and we'll move the inside one. So let's start disassembling this. Here's the 2 bittings on the keys, and they were just the same how they were pinned up. I just cut keys to match the pins in there. So let's see. I'm gonna move the keys so I have some place to put all these parts. And it can get a little confusing. Where the hell are the pins? Okay, so this one has been marked back. This one is front. Now this one lifts off, he said. There we go. And you can see the difficulty of doing this without a key when it's picked. The one, I think I had to pick it 3 times because I was going through these operations and I kept locking it back up. So, okay, now we're down, we're getting down there. Oh, we want to do this guy, and I've marked him that gear where he goes. And I think I need a little different screwdriver. There we go. I love these dual custody locks. Because I'm in my own light. I really think the next thing I need to do is fix the chandelier so I can get even lighting again. But that's been that's been many months now. There is a short in that line up there, and that obviously I've turned that circuit off so that we don't fry the lab. And I did call my electrician once, but he must have been out of town or something and never got that message or something. I have thought about doing the dropping the chandelier a little bit, taking an extension cord, cutting off one end, hooking up the chandelier, powering it with that extension cord and plugging it in on the wall. That's the quick fix, but I just haven't done that. I don't really want to have a wire, an extension wire coming down. If I ever, if I ever do get visitors again, which I will eventually when things chill out, they're not going to be able to get back there to sit in the spectator seat. Okay, so the next thing is to get this off. And you literally, it's really hard to see that. You know it's there because, well, it's there. There's 2 ways to do that. One of them is use an undersized follower and get through there, but that's a little dicey. This is not a lock. This is not a lock you want to screw up. But I may have to do that because this back plate fits snug. We'll see. I'm getting a little lift out of there. Let's try the other side. Yeah, there's really no purchase on the other side. Once you get a plug out, you can give it a tap. So I guess we're going to try that. Problem is you can't get a shim in there. Well, all right. So we're good with that. Okay, we're through. Now this is just how it came. With these, this cylinder looks like it had been repinned at one point with some lab pins. And those are all standard. And we'll put this, ooh, look out. Oh, it doesn't fit. Actually, it fits. Another part of it, somewhat confusing. See, it is a standard, pardon me, size cylinder, but because of that back plate, you have this situation going where you have your locks, all kinds of room in there. But we'll get it if I can find some tweezers. Sorry about the long video, but it is sort of involved, this lock. And I did want to show it. So that's one. And they're all little copper springs, both plugs. And all standards, but good tolerances, tough to single pin pick. And actually the raking this time went pretty good. You have to have really light tension and just sort of, there's raking and then there's raking. It's a fairly informed raking. I've raked a lot of locks, so I can kind of get a pretty good feel of what's going on. Pardon me. And I tried the wave, and I tried the double peak, which I usually pick with, or rake with. And it was, okay, I don't want to, okay, that's locked, so I'm not going to lose that. What was my point? Oh, really this one, which I hardly ever use, seemed to do the best job on getting that. So that's 6. And you can see putting this back together in this state with that little tiny follower is problematic. But once we get this back plate off, and I think I can when I come back through the other way and give it a tap. All right, get back here. All right, we're clear. Clear. Look out. So I don't know if you can see this, but there you can see that back plate, and it is smaller. I'll take a hook and, so like I said, this part is smaller, and I'm not sure why that is. I don't know why they did it that way. You can see down there. See that edge? So where are we? Oh, we want this. And I just want to start prying back a little bit. Let's see if I can get that to pry out of there a little bit. Well, do I need to? Well, I don't know if I need to do that on camera. I'll give it a couple of taps. If I can get it lined up and hold it at the same time. I don't think this is working. No, I can't really hold it that way. Anyway, this does come off, and I might clean up some of this edge a little bit so it goes in and out easier. But basically, that's how it works. So we have standard pins, 6 of them, and everybody needed to be picked or raked. And I was happy that the key blanks came with it so that I could make keys for it. Anyway, this is the Yale. This is an older version than this other one that I have, as you could tell because of name stamp. This one's a 115, this is 375, but actually the same key fits both. I think it's, you can see the keyway is different, but it's one of those master series keys so that it will fit either one. Anyway, thanks for watching on this kind of cool double, double cylinder lock. Hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment, ask me a question, say hi to Suki. Certainly subscribe. I think I'm 380, maybe. So we're getting close to a giveaway. Anyway, yeah, say hey. We'll see you next time.